Recording in progress.
So today we will discuss about the Kingdom Protista and then Kingdom Monera, the last one, the prokaryote, the simplest one. Okay, before that, we discussed yesterday about the fungi, and some of the most important characteristics of the fungi were they are they are multicellular, right?
Yes.
And
It's called they have a nuclei and do not
hmm,
have chlorophyll
yes, why we place them in a separate category, in a separate group?
because they do not have chlorophyll.
Hmm? Sorry,
And what's it called?
your voice is.
The
Are you far away from the mic? It's like it's too low.
now is it good?
No, it's not.
Uh, just 1 minute. Let me rejoin.
Okay, continue.
Recording in progress.
They don't have what's it called? Chlorophyll, and the cell wall aren't made out of cellulose.
Yes. And what about their mode of nutrition? How they get food?
From
Hmm.
dead
Decayed
stuff,
or
and
dead organisms. Yeah,
yeah,
decayed or
decayed
yeah,
dead
this
organism.
one is saprophytic nutrition. And what's the other one?
Parasitic.
Parasitic. Parasitic.
Parasitic.
Yes. What is meant by parasitic nutrition? What's that?
So, yeah.
Think about it. I gave you the example of termites. Termites in the wood.
Like, oh,
Hmm.
like what is saprophytic?
Saprophytic means
Like,
that they rely on the decayed or dead organisms. Okay, they take
yes,
their food from the
mm,
dead organisms. But
yes,
we, as a human being, we as being animals and the plants, they don't take food from the dead animals, right? So we are not. The
yes,
plants and animals are not saprophytic, but the fungi are saprophytic in nature. Their mode of nutrition is saprophytic. And I am asking you about the parasitic nutrition. They have actually two modes of nutrition. They get food by saprophytic way or by parasitic way. So now I am asking you about the parasitic nutrition. What's that?
yes, yes. Can you repeat the question again?
What is parasitic nutrition mode in fungi?
A parasitic nutrition mode is like the organism like gets their food by what's it called, hurting other organisms to get the food.
Fungi, yes.
Yes.
Not hurting, we will say that they will get benefit from them and in return harm them. Just like how they
Yes.
harm them, they can maybe affect the immune system of the other organism, right? Just like
Yes.
if there is fungus on our body, what happens to our body? The fungus, I gave you the example of the ringworm or athlete's foot.
Yes.
If you see the picture of the athlete's foot, what we see is that and your skin become
Like
rough. Yeah, the food
yes.
become very rough. The skin is dry. So what's happening? The fungi is taking food by sticking to our skin, to our foot, and in return, what the fungi is doing? It is harming our body. So this
Yes.
is what we say a parasitic nutrition mode. Okay.
Hmm.
So there are two ways by which they can get food.
Hmm.
And is there any benefit of fungi?
No.
We discussed. Think about it. Read from the start.
For a
For
very
a very
long
long.
time, like, fungi were classified as plants. However, we now know that they are really very different and belong in their own kingdom. Shows
Yes.
figure 1.6 shows the characteristics of future fungi. We have found to found
Mm-hmm.
Different uses to make fungi. We eat them as mushrooms. We
Yes. So
use
isn't it a benefit? We
yes,
eat them.
yes,
So yes, fungi are beneficial as well. We get
yes,
benefit from them. So this is known as edible. They are edible. Edible. They are edible, just like mushrooms. We eat mushrooms as well as what are some other benefits of fungi? Read from here. We use
okay. We use the unusual fungi to fungus yeast to make ethanol and bread. We obtain antibiotics such as
penicillin. Penicillin.
penicillin from various different fungi.
Now
Some
you see,
fungi, how
this paragraph is telling us about their benefits. So now can you tell me
yes,
what are the benefits?
that you can what's it called? You can make antibiotics and
Yes.
what's it called? Even make like bread and medicines.
Yes, bread and ethanol. And ethanol has benefits as well. No, it's not like it's not only used for the drinking purpose, but you can use in different chemical reactions as well.
Mhm.
And the cell wall of fungi is made up of cellulose?
Yes.
No.
No, what's it called? Not
Chitin.
yeah.
CHITEN.
s-
Yeah.
Oh, but of plant, it's made out of cellulose.
Yes. So the plant's
Yes,
cell wall is made up of cellulose,
cell.
while
Yes,
the fungi, its cell wall is made up
a
of chitin.
carbohydrate.
Yeah. It's a type of carbohydrate. Good.
Yes.
Okay, now this is a bread mold. This they have shown. This is a kind of fungi. It has you see it happens on the bread. There is sometimes there is fungus, and so there is
Yes.
this feeding hypha of the fungi that will feed on the bread, and it will make the bread rotten. Then there is
Mm.
aerial hyphae on the above side. Actually, there are two parts. There are spores and there are hyphae, just like this. There are spores and there are hyphae. Some hyphae are above the surface and some are below. Like they enter the bread. If you take the example of bread or any other substance. So those hyphae which penetrate inside are known as feeding hyphae. Okay. Those which penetrate inside are known as feeding hypha, and those which remain above are known as aerial hypha. Aerial is from air. So those hypha which remain above the surface are known as aerial hypha, and those which penetrate in the bread or in anything, those hypha will be feeding hypha, right? Because they
Yeah.
are feeding, they are actually feeding on the bread.
Yes.
So actually there are two parts. The first one is spore, this one is spore, in which there are sporangium, which will help to make new fungi. Okay, it will help in the reproduction. Then the second part is
Yeah.
hypha. This hypha is above the surface and below the surface. That hypha which is present above the surface is known as aerial hypha, and the other one which is present inside the bread is known as feeding hypha. Right?
Yes.
Then this is mushroom. This is edible. Yeah, this is what I was telling you that edible mushroom. What is meant by edible? That you can eat it. Okay.
Eat it. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a cap just like this. Then there are gills bearing spores. In this spores are in this way. They are present in the gills. Just like have you seen the gills of the fish? They're just like if you see any gill of the fish, they they have spikes like this. Fish gills. Have you seen on a fish? Are you there? So similarly, we have the spores over here. Those are in the gills. Okay, those are in the gills. And then you have this body. This one is its body, and underground is mycelium. Okay, underground is mycelium. These are some of the main parts of the mushroom. What are these? The first one is cap, the outer cap. Then the gills. Those are bearing. the spores. In these gills, there are actually spores present, right? And then there is mycelium. Okay. But in the
Yes.
edible
Recording
mushrooms,
in progress.
there is the above part is cap. This one is cap
Yes.
of the
Yep.
mushroom, right? Then there are gills. Those gills are bearing spores. Okay, these
Mhm.
gills are bearing spores. Then over here underground there are mycelium. Okay, these are parts of the mushroom which we eat. Are you clear with this? This is just general
Yes.
discussion on the fungi, that how fungi looks like. There are different categories of the fungi. And
Yeah.
then there is the fourth one, that is Kingdom Protoctista. Okay, this is uh, the second most simplest one. The second most simple one, Kingdom Protoctista. Okay,
Uh,
actually in this, so, yes,
no, no, continue, continue.
okay. In Kingdom Protoctista, there are actually many organisms. It is actually containing mixture of the organisms. So there
Yes.
are the organisms with they are multicellular as well as they are unicellular. They have cell with a nucleus, okay, but some have plant-like cells with chloroplast. Actually, you cannot make a separate group for, just like what they have mentioned is they are multicellular as well as they are unicellular. Okay, so that's why you cannot place them in plants category because they are unicellular as well. But plants are not unicellular. Are you getting my point? That
Yes.
why we have make a separate group, because they are unicellular as well. So you cannot place them in plants group. One more thing they have mentioned is that they have chloroplast. Okay, they have chloroplast. That's why you cannot place them in animal group, right? Because animals don't have chloroplast. They are mentioning
Yeah.
that they have chloroplast and cellulose cell wall. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. Okay, clear? While
Yes.
the other animal-like cells without these features, most some other features are like animal. So basically, what for remembrance, for the point of view, like you can think that in the kingdom Protoctista, you have placed those organisms which resemble with plants as well as they resemble with animals. Okay, they
Yeah.
don't have unique characteristics of the animal. If they have only characteristic of the animal, then definitely we have put them in the animal group. Or if they have
Mhm.
the unique characteristic of the plants, then we have placed them in the plants group. But here there's a separate case that these organisms they resemble with plants as well as with animals. That's why we place them in kingdom Protoctista.
Mhm.
Clear?
Yes.
And then most protists are unicellular. They are unicellular, made just of a single cell, but some such as seaweeds. They are multicellular. Okay. So these are some of the characteristics that they are multicellular as well as they are unicellular. They have cell with nucleus. They have cell. The cells may or may not have. Now they have mentioned cell may or may not have cell wall. Okay. If they have cell wall,
Mm.
then it resemble with plant. And if they don't have
Yeah.
cell wall, then they resemble with the animal. So that's why we say
Animals.
that in the Kingdom Protoctista, we place those organisms which resemble with plants as well as with animals. Okay,
Mhm.
and they have chloroplast as well. Some have chloroplast. Some feed by photosynthesis and other feed on the organisms. Okay, so now they have mentioned their mode of nutrition is also autotrophic. Okay, like they are what they're saying that they get feed by photosynthesis. They get food by photosynthesis, and other feeds on organic substances made by other organisms. So it means they are heterotrophs, right? So some of the organisms are autotrophs, some are heterotrophs. Can you tell me which organism will be autotrophs? Rohan, can you hear me?
Yes.
I am asking which, or think about it, which organism in the kingdom Protoctista will be autotrophic?
Uh, like autotrophic.
Yes, which organism will be autotrophic in kingdom Protoctista? The plant-like organisms or the animal-like organisms?
Uh, animal-like.
Will they be autotrophic? Think about it.
No, the animal like would be heterotrophic
Hmm?
and the animal would be heterotrophic, yeah?
Yes. If if that organism in the kingdom Protoctista resemble with the animal, then it's sure that that animal will be heterotrophic. That protogist will be heterotrophic because this is the characteristic of animals, right? And if any organism has more resemblance with the plants, then it means the mode of nutrition will be autotrophic. Clear?
Yes.
Because they have mentioned it that some of the organisms are autotrophic, some of the organisms are heterotrophic. So, how can we classify? Definitely, we will think that those organisms which are autotrophic, they will have more resemblance with the plants, okay,
Plants. Yes.
and they will have chlorophyll definitely because they are autotrophic.
Mm.
And the other organisms in the kingdom Protoctista which have more resemblance with the animals will be heterotrophs. Okay, clear? Are you clear with this?
Yes.
Okay. Then there is this. This is Paramecium. This Paramecium is it belongs to Kingdom Protoctista. Can you tell me which characteristic of it is animal like and which one is plant like? They have the organelles. Their organelles are shown in it. Which organelles uh, belongs to the animal like characteristic, like the present in the animals? Like there is cytoplasm, nucleus, and cell membrane. If you think about it, cytoplasm is present in plants as well as in animals. Nucleus is also present in plants and animals. Cell membrane. What about cell membrane? Is cell membrane present in the plants or not?
Recording in progress.
About if you see this paramecium is it belongs to kingdom Protoctista. I am asking you which organelle of this paramecium looks like will be present in the animal and which organelle will be present in the plant or
Uh, mm,
or they may be present in both. Think about it. The nucleus. Is it in animals only or is it in
a
plants
nucleus
as well?
pod. Nucleus pod.
Yeah, nucleus is present in both. What about cytoplasm?
Cytoplasm, I think it's only in plants, yeah.
No, cytoplasm is, it is in the liquid part of the cell. So it will be present
Oh,
in plants as well as in animals as well as in other groups as well. The
yeah.
Paramecium or the kingdom
Also
fungi.
cell membrane.
The cell membrane is also present in
It
both,
will be all. Yes.
in the plants as well as in the animals.
Animal.
Okay. Actually, in animals, there is outer, in the plants, there is outer cell wall after cell membrane. Okay. Cell membrane is mandatory. Like there is this
Yes.
one. Outside the cell membrane, there will be a cell wall. Okay. In
Mhm.
plants. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's why we say cell membrane is present in all the
Mhm.
organisms. Cytoplasm is also there. But nucleus is not in all the organisms. It is present in the plants, animal, as well as in the kingdom fungi and in kingdom Protoctista. But we will see in this kingdom, in the kingdom Monera, the last one, they will not have a true nucleus. Clear?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. Then there are Chlamydomonas. They are,
Chlamydomas.
yes, they are also, they also belong to kingdom Protoctista. How they belong to kingdom Protoctista? Can you tell me what are some of the organelles? Can you tell me about these organelles, which is present in the animal and which is specifically present in the plant?
Plants, the chloroplast,
Hmm.
and cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm is
Uh,
present in both, in plants as well
yes.
as in animals.
Yes. And
Which one is particularly present in plant?
nucleus.
No, it's present in both.
Particular cell membrane.
Hmm. Nucleus,
Oh.
they are present in both. I'm saying
Mhm.
cytoplasm is also present in both, into plants and animals. The specific thing is cell wall. It is only present in the plants. It is not present in the animals. The chloroplast.
Mhm.
It is also present only in plants. So you
Oh
see
yeah,
in
cell wall
hmm,
made out of cellulose.
yes, exactly. Cytoplasm is you are I think you are confusing with the spelling, that's why. The
Yeah.
cytoplasm is the liquid part of the cell, the inner,
Mhm.
after the nucleus, okay? After the nucleus. This part is
Yes.
cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, all other organelles are present. We will look into the cell in detail in the upcoming section. I think that will be section 2 of this chapter. Okay, now look at this organism. This whole organism, it has organelles which are plant-like as well as animal-like, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Which organelles are plant-like?
Uh, like climate
Cell wall
cell wall. Yeah.
and
Even chloroplast.
chloroplast. So the organelle, cell wall in it and the chloroplast, they belong to they are present in the plant-like
Plant.
organisms, right?
Yeah.
And what are animal-like organelles in this organism? They are
Nucleus.
actually both. Yeah, nucleus is present in both. You can say in both.
Yes.
The cell membrane is
Cell
in both.
membrane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Chlor. No,
cytoplasm. Cytoplasm.
cytoplasm.
Yes. So what we have concluded from this that this organism is it belongs to kingdom
Uh,
Protoctista.
prot
Okay,
protist.
Protoctista.
Protist.
This one
Okay.
in this group we place those organisms which have both characteristic. They have characteristic of plant-like organisms as well as they have characteristic of animal-like organisms. Okay, that's why we have a separate group. Okay, because there are mixture of organisms present in it. Are you clear with this?
Yes.
Why can't we put it in Kingdom Animalia?
Uh, like we can put what in Kingdom Animalia
This Chlamydomonas. Why cannot we put this?
because it has what's it called
Mhm.
uh
What are two things in it which are not present in the
maybe
Kingdom Animalia?
cytoplasm,
No, no, no. I am saying my question is that
cell
why
wall,
we cannot, yes, exactly, why we cannot place
cell wall
Chlamydomonas in
and
Kingdom
chloroplast.
Animalia? Yes. So
Cell wall.
these are two things due to which we cannot place this organism in Kingdom Animalia. And why cannot we put in it in Kingdom Plantae?
No, we can because no, we can because
Hmm.
maybe because this no, we can because it has a cell wall and chloroplast.
Even though it has cell wall and chloroplast, then why we are not putting it in plant group?
Maybe
Why
because
it
it
is in
has
Kingdom Protoctista?
cytoplasm.
Now cytoplasm is present in both. Think about it. Does plants move?
No.
Okay, that's the reason. That's why we cannot
Oh.
place it in Plantae group. Okay, even though most of the things are similar to the Kingdom Plantae, but we cannot place it because Chlamydomonas they can move. Okay, they can change their
Mhm.
position from one place to another. That's why there is a separate group for the Protoctista. In this, we have
Mhm.
organisms which belong to the animal group as well as they belong to the plant group, but we
Yeah.
cannot place them in the animal group because they have some of the similarities with the plant group, and thus we also cannot put them in plantae group because they have some of the similarities with the animal group. That's why we make a separate group for them. Okay,
Mhm.
are you clear
Okay.
with this now? Kingdom Protoctista.
Yes.
The students they get confused in this. We cannot put that in Kingdom Plantae. Okay, now this one is the last one, the simplest one. This is known as Kingdom Monera. Actually, the name is Kingdom Monera. You can write it on your book, Kingdom
Yeah.
Monera. And this is the
Uh,
most
simplest.
simplest one. Okay, the simplest organism. According to biologists, they say that uh, the most previous one and the most ancient one and the first one were the prokaryotes on the earth. But we as a human being know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the human beings on the first stage, right?
Mhm.
And
Yes.
we don't believe in this that the bacteria was the first organism. It was just there, the biologists, they think about it. They say that the
Yes.
bacteria were the ancient one, and from the bacteria there was evolution process. Actually, we don't believe in evolution. As a Muslim, we don't believe in the process of evolution. That according to biologists, they say that the human beings are evolved from the monkeys. It's not true,
Yeah.
right? Because
It's not.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us as the way we are.
Yes.
So yeah, they according to the biologists, what we say is that there are some of the organisms which are the ancient one, and they were the first on this planet.
Mhm.
Okay, they for example, bacteria. Bacteria are the most simplest one. Okay, they have cells that are very different from the cells of all other kind of organism. The most important difference
Mhm.
is that they do not have a nucleus. Okay, this is what I was telling you. That this is the
Yeah.
only group, Kingdom Monera, it is the only group in which the organism will not have a true nucleus. Actually, they will, if you see a bacteria, just like this bacteria, this is the name of this bacteria is E. coli. In this,
Mhm.
the nuclear material is present in the center, okay, like just like this. But there is not a true nucleus. What is meant by true nucleus? True nucleus means all the nuclear content will be enclosed in a membrane. Okay, like there will be an outer nuclear membrane. Okay,
Yeah.
and inside this nuclear membrane there will be the nuclear material. Okay, there will be nuclear material. This is a true nucleus, but this is absent in bacteria. Okay, you see there is no boundary. Is there any boundary over here? There is
No.
no boundary around the nuclear material. If nuclear material is just spread inside the organism, then we say that that is not a true nucleus. And if the
Mhm.
nuclear material is enclosed by a nuclear membrane, then we say that that particular organism will have a true nucleus. Are you clear with the difference? What is a true nucleus and what is not a true nucleus?
Yes.
That if the genetic material is just present in the center, it is spread out, but it is not enclosed in the nuclear membrane, then we say that this is not a true nucleus. Actually, it has a nuclear material, it has the genetic content, but we will say it is having nucleus is absent in it. Okay, nucleus is absent. Clear?
Mhm.
Why nucleus is
Yes.
absent? Because the material is just present in the, it is spread out in the organism. It is not present in the, it is not enclosed by the nuclear membrane. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, can you tell me what is a true nucleus?
True nucleus is like what's it called?
The
Like
nuclear material will be enclosed.
yeah, it will be like a genetic material.
The genetic material is both. This material is also genetic, but I am saying if the genetic
Mhm.
material is packed inside the nuclear membrane, then we say it is a true nucleus. Okay.
Oh, okay,
If
okay.
it is packed inside,
In the
then this will
genetic.
be known as true nucleus.
True nucleus.
Otherwise, if the just genetic material is present just like this, okay. If it is present
Mhm.
just like this, then what we will say, it is not a true nucleus.
Not
The
a true
genetic material is
nucleus.
just spread out. Clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we have discussed that in prokaryotes they don't have a nucleus. They have genetic material, but that genetic material is just present in the inside them. It is not enclosed by a nuclear membrane. So you will say that they don't have a nucleus. So prokaryote, the first and the most important thing is that they are simplest one, and the second thing is they have, they don't have a nucleus. Clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Then you will meet bacteria at various stages in your biology course. Some of them are harmful to us and cause diseases such as tuberculosis. You know the tuberculosis disease, like there is coughing. Uh,
Mhm.
it's the short form is TB. It happens to the most of the time. The smokers, the chain smokers, they get this. disease, tuberculosis. Those people who smoke frequently on a daily basis, like
Yeah.
they smoke for 5 or 6 times a day. So in them there is a disease of tuberculosis. Because why is this so? Because the bacteria it enters it enters in our lungs and it causes the tuberculosis. It affects our alveoli in the lungs. And the other disease is cholera. Cholera is also a bacterial disease. This disease we get from the bacteria. And many more, however, are helpful. Yeah, we make many of the antibiotics from the bacteria. Okay, we use them in different in biotechnology. They have various uses. Okay, they are used in carbon cycles as well as in nitrogen cycle in biotechnology. We will discuss what are carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle. At this stage, I can tell you carbon cycle means how we can produce the carbon, the natural carbon, how we can extract the carbon from different things. And nitrogen cycle means how we can use nitrogen and hydrogen to make ammonia. Ammonia. Okay. And ammonia is used as a fertilizer. So, in simple, what we can say is that bacteria have uses as well. They are not only harmful, but we are using them in different fields, like in biotechnology, in nitrogen cycle, in carbon cycle, okay, and in the treatment of sewage to make it safe. Okay, this is very important usage. Many of the sanitary, the things related to the sanitary work, in that we use bacteria a lot. Those bacteria will help in sewage system to make it safe to release into environment. And in making insulin, yeah, insulin is also made from the bacteria. You know what is the purpose of insulin?
Uh,
Hmm.
maybe like I don't know.
Have you ever heard that some people who are suffering from the sugar, they take insulin injections or they take
To
insulin pills?
uh, to make something like stable in their body, yeah,
Yeah, to make
like blood
sugar.
sugar
Yeah,
level.
yeah, blood sugar level. That is insulin. Actually, in our body, there is insulin hormone. Okay,
Uh-huh.
insulin hormone is naturally present in our body. So
Yeah.
it helps to keep your blood sugar level normal. Whenever we eat something sweet or whenever we eat something in which there are more carbohydrates or more sweet, so what is done? Your blood sugar level will increase, right? So your insulin will
Yes.
activate, and this insulin will normalize your glucose level. How it will normalize? It will convert some of the glucose into other form. Just I'm just giving you an idea. We will discuss in details. I'm saying when you eat sugar, so your blood sugar level increases, right? Blood
Yes.
sugar level
Yes.
increases. Due
Yes.
to this increase in blood sugar level, your insulin activates. And insulin in our body activates. What does it do? The function of insulin is to normalize, to make, to uh, to normalize the level of sugar in the body. Okay, so it naturally do this whenever we take any sugar. But in the patient who are suffering from the diabetes, actually, while they suffer from diabetes, their insulin is not working properly. That's why they have diabetes. So what happens is that whenever they take anything which is sweet, their blood sugar level increase instantly. Okay, at the moment. That's why, and their insulin is not working. So what they do? They do insulin injection. They take insulin injections or they take insulin pills. Then those insulin pills or insulin injections will help them to normalize the level of sugar. Okay, are you clear with this concept? That
Yes.
why the
Yeah,
diabetic
that's
patients? That's why the diabetic patients they don't take sugar. Or in
so
case if
the
they
blood
want to,
sugar.
yeah, if they want to take the sugar, they firstly inject insulin in their body or they take insulin pills. Okay, before taking the meal, like half hour before, so that their stomach is the insulin injection in the stomach will be activated. Okay, otherwise naturally it is happening in our body. The insulin hormone is present in our body. Alhamdulillah, we are working normally, but whenever I see people like this, like those who are suffering from such diseases, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that how the things are in our body. They're working naturally. Like insulin, like from your birth till the death, the insulin is naturally present and it is naturally keeping your blood sugar level normal. But the people with the diabetes, they take insulin on daily basis, even on thrice or twice. They take 2 times a day or they take 3 times a day. Whenever they want to take a meal, they inject themselves with the insulin before taking that particular meal.
Mhm.
Okay, so that insulin